Alright, we are back today with Starfield, our normal Friday game. Last time we were doing the UC, we had to save directly, right? Okay. We were doing the terrormorph quest on the UC colonies Vanguard missions. And we had gotten caught where we had to replay part of this mission because we got, you know, leg locked and murdered. So something happened there, but we replayed it, and now we're about to run back in and go it alone into the... So he's telling us to... I told him to sit by this time instead. So we were supposed to be running in. He's standing here, and he was warning me that there was a base up this way. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna run in by myself with Andrea here. You can sit tight and not get me killed. Yeah. So last time we jumped over the fence. So I can sort of do that again.
Enough. Let's see if this thing still fights once an attack.
I cannot wait to you.
Whoa, the life bar is going down really quickly down here.
Someone or something will clean up whatever is left behind.
I'm supposed to be killing the big
Dead.
creature.
Try it.
Alright, where'd the big creature go? They let the big creature go, which is a problematic thing.
Good one.
Who do we have left? Oh, he's over there.
That's it. Take your best shot. Gonna take more than that.
Good job, Andrea. Alright, let me go back. We got a key card as well. Didn't open the crate though. Ah, everything's locked. Yeah, you start to get very good at these puzzles. Hmm. Okay, what about this one? Oops. Alright, it's just ammo. I'm just gonna grab whatever. What's this? Active contracts. So, contract 8818 Xenoweapon Collection. Buyers request tracking this collection of Siren Alien from Nira. States they want to be able to show it off at parties, have it do tricks. Getting a trader would probably be cheaper, but if a fool wanted to be parted from their money, who are we to stop them? If you're going to be staying up in Nira anyway, may as well harvest whatever materials you can from the fields. If things don't pan out with the alien, let's make sure this isn't a total loss. A couple of folks ran across an old but autonomously functioning combat Model A. A collection was attempted, but all we came back with was 5 wounded, 2 of which had to be off-worlded. If the opportunity presents itself, though, the thing could absolutely fetch a pretty penny. That's our Kaiser buddy, right? We can do this stealthily and release it ourselves. That's okay, we already killed it. Let's go raid it for our spare parts. What else we got down here? Okay, they were living down here. The model as in we have in Armory, our first class, will respond to any threat on the station. I don't have clearance to know what goes on here, but I know well enough that any security breach needs to be eliminated. Given the stakes, I've made it my personal project to bolster their weapon systems and studying their call stacks. Feel like I can make some improvements in their programming subroutines too. When I told the lieutenant, she responded to that grim state of hers. She reminded me that I need to get approval through the proper channels before modding machines on my own. Alright. They have their priorities on straight down here. All they have are tissues. I'm not gonna ask, guys. I'm not gonna ask. But I will raid your bodies. Who else do we have? There's someone up on the wall, right? Couple more dead over here. Alright, we're going back to Kaiser up the... I can make my own med packs, right? Or do I still have to, Okay, who's up on the ridge up there? Ugh.
Our work here is finished. Now, what is this mission you spoke of? Major Sanan is involved?
Hadrian and I want help preventing a possible plague of terrormorph
A
attacks.
plague of terrormorph attacks. That is disconcerting. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
Alright, so now we can head back. Oh, Andrea. Hold on, I can drop stuff maybe. I'm gonna drop 10. Let's drop this. Red outfit. I'm already, wearing some of this stuff. So, we picked up 2 of these we don't really need. Kinda cool looking. And this is probably the heavy thing that's preventing me. Alright. Yeah, I could eventually boost my health.
Ready for liftoff.
Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Let me just drop some stuff off. My holds are starting to get a little full. Oh, I had helmets too. Should try the different outfit for now. I got a bunch of different outfits. I'm pretty much keeping all of them. A jumpsuit. Engineering. Should I wear the red one for a while? Goes with my spacesuit. I would keep that one. We got the Explorer Adventurer hat. Farming hat. Fashionable blue suit. First officer hat. First officer outfit. First soldier outfit. Dishworker mask. If I want to do COVID or practice being a, I'll take that one out. I can put on my surgical outfit. We got the green outfit. Hazmat suit. There's the medical uniform. Medic. I'm supposed to be a combat medic. I don't know what that is supposed to be. Oh boy. The dress. We got the tidy, the old school full body pajamas. And go back to my combat uniform. We got the Ranger Deputy outfit. We got the Red Ranger outfit. I guess I could wear the Red Ranger outfit too. Take it a few and I'll choose one. I can either go back to medic. I can wear the flannel. Be Canadian. We can go full flannel. I like the other one better. Space undersuit. Leatherwear. Heel. Lab outfit. UC Navy. Or this one. Poncho. Alright, so short list. We can go COVID mask. I can go physician's uniform. Or I can go ranger. Or I can go Canadian trucker flannel. Should I go Canadian trucker flannel? We'll go Canadian trucker flannel. Alright. Alright. I don't have any skill points, right? No. Okay. So we're heading back.
Time to push some G's. And we're back where we belong.
going back to Seoul. Back to the Red Devils headquarters. You know what? I'm gonna go to Red Devils headquarters directly. Not the landing site.
No indigenous life signs.
I'll meet you inside the
One less thing to
facility.
worry about, I suppose.
So we got 2 ships here now. Ah, yeah, this takes me closer to the elevator. There he is.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinium.
Londinium. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
So the problem we're up against is vast. Terrormorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on, I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terrormorphs, the Asylees?
Oh yeah, this makes sense. We are going to release a bigger monster to attack the other monsters. That doesn't work. Then this bigger monster just starts attacking you. Yes, I remember.
Apparently they were bloodhounds for terrormorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the colony war, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course.
They're just going to attack the
Using a method
humans.
that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the terrormorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terrormorph problem definitively.
Using aliens to our own ends. Sounds like the Xeno Warfare team all over again.
I suppose that's a fair comparison. Except that this time, we'd be protecting human lives, not ending them. Now, there is another option for removing the terrormorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe.
Oh great, COVID.
Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terrormorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method.
Problem is, when the Chinese
It'd
did
still
that, they
take time
attacked
to
the white
build,
folks.
test, and distribute,
Not
but
their
no other
overpopulation.
method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees.
Not the terrorists of their own people. Who just join the terrorists in attacking out. Ugh. I vote for the
They are
animal.
quite handsome creatures, almost serpentine, even.
Always thought they looked a little more avian myself, but they put the terrormorphs to shame when it comes to charm. With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work.
I guess I'm go for it.
Terrormorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Sealy's gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around.
But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinium.
I guess that's our final mission. Then here we go.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinium's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there.
But you need to know, Londinium, it belongs to the terrormorphs.
They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
What's up?
I have something I wanted to say. But I confess I am afraid of how you will react.
I think I changed my opinion of you.
I am reluctant to put that to the test. But it is necessary that we are honest with each other. You told me that it does not matter to you whether you're alone or with others. But we have traveled together enough that it matters to me. And that time, the bond that we have begun to create, that deserves honesty.
As long as it is honesty.
The little I have spoken of my history has been nothing but truth. I worked with smugglers. I have caused my share of pain and suffering. What I have left out, until now, is that all of that was done on behalf of House Varun. My people. My family.
Clearly not supporting you. I thought they vanished.
They have retreated from open relations with the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective, but they still exist. I was born in the great city of Dazra, and raised with the teachings of Jinan Varun. I underwent the rite of Krejar when I came of age.
Great. Wonderful.
I am of the promised, those who know the truth of the Great Serpent and his inevitable return.
Okay, so I hope you... Alright, I don't really care about your past too
I
much.
appreciate that.
So long as you're not gonna, stab
But
me
it
in
is
the
still
back
important
in
that
the
you
name
know.
of religious persecution.
Several years ago, I intercepted requests from Constellation to access Varun's space, speaking only of exploration. I was sent to infiltrate Constellation, posing as a former smuggler looking for a new purpose in life.
So you lied.
I withheld certain information, but everything I told Vladimir was, and is, true. It seemed to be enough. For a short time. Several weeks after I arrived, I attempted to access secure records within Constellation's archives. Vladimir and Sarah were waiting for me.
They weren't as gullible as you hoped.
That is not how I saw them. I was horrified. My failure would be reported to the High Council, and the penalty would be severe.
So you're a double agent.
I suppose that is one way of looking at it. Sarah has not asked me much about House Varun, but the information I sent them could be seen as valuable to her. You and I have spent so much time together. It has been increasingly difficult to keep this from you. And I am sorry for that. Telling you this violates so many of the orders I was given. But it was the right thing to do. I can feel that.
Well, you're still Andrea, but
You have
I
no
don't want to be
idea what a relief
backstabbed
that
for
is.
your if you
Thank
have
you
other
for
priorities.
trusting me.
I'm gonna judge you for your actions. If your priorities conflict, I'm taking you down, girl. We don't want to go through here. I'm gonna go back up the elevator.
Yes, what?
It's a shame, Andrea, and I liked you the best.
You're you're something else.
Hey, Sam. Well, let's be honest, I like Eric the best. He's like the most innocent. He was my damsel in distress character. I saved him from pirates. But he's not a main Constellation NPC, so he's not romanceable. He's just one of the hangoutable characters. And the other NPC who's not Constellation that I picked up was well, I got Heller and Lynn, who are the Argos excavators we started with.
We're good.
They were our original crew. And I picked up Jessamine on the pirates. We saved her as well. Before we betrayed the pirates.
Orbital insertion achieved. We're spacebound again.
Alright, where's Londinium? I don't need to purchase new gear, I'm good. We're going back to Alpha Centauri. In the Ptolemy sector. Have I been to Ptolemy before? Bum, 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 bum.
You know my great-grandpappy made that drive, right? We're here.
This world is off limits. You were advised to jump to safe harbor immediately.
I'm cleared to be here. I'm meeting with Commander Hatum.
Let me check my logs. Alright, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Oops. So while we're here, we might as well get a scan of the planet, see what we're going into.
Landing site is good to go.
We're on our modified Barem. For those of you who are wondering how I got the
I have
ship.
heard of Londinium. Anyone who has spent time in United Colonies space has, of course. Now I understand why the stories persist.
So if you're wondering how I got my ship, I purchased the Barem, I think at a spaceport. I think it was at Mars, Sidonia. Or Deimos shipyard. Where are we heading? We're heading into the forward base. And then I just customized it with the... I upgraded to the Stroud Eklund bridge and all of the little components that I wanted. But I kept the original shape, basically, and just modified it slightly. I kept all the cargo space, which is why I chose the Barab.
Inside the barriers, double time!
Alright, I'm coming.
You with the Xeno unit? You're heading to command, far end of the compound.
I'm gonna attack the robot up there. Vacuum tape. Time me to go this way. In here. We got a little bit of a coffee shop here. An old Terra brew. Oh. Back to first person. So many picks, so little time.
Your skill with logs is admirable.
Yeah, well, it's one of the first things you really should upgrade. Here we go.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume? Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
Captain Rin, UC Vanguard, you're expecting me.
Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you. As does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terrormorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Got it. Don't expect
Precisely.
backup.
I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field.
Ready when you are, then.
All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Alright, well, let's see if anything they have is better than what I got. Base of the tower. This building? Grenades. I'm not gonna be using grenades.
Excuse me.
Do I need their bullets? Do I need their tea? You can keep your vodka.
Give him one for me, alright?
I'll take a med pack. You can keep your fancy guns, I guess. I'll take some caseless shotgun ammo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Ooh, I'll take that. Okay, is that better than what we got? I've got like decent ammo. Ooh, it is way better. It's like armor plated. I guess we'll use it for this mission.
Hey.
I feel like it slows me down though. Supposedly am I crouched? Oh, that's what I am. I'm just crouched. Alright. So, what else we got?
Transfers complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities.
Okay, so he's here. And then I'm supposed to go further this way? This is the old Chunks restaurant.
All set on your gear?
Let's do it.
Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
All right. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep.
Things. They're all dominated. Clean them out and keep an
Got
eye out for the
one.
more
I see
controlling
these.
them.
Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Well, at least I got an airlock to keep stuff out.
Probable threat detected. Initiating target elimination.
Are you quite sure you want to hold on to that?
Not really, but
All combat systems engaged.
what are we shooting at? Oh, you got it. Piso?
Systems suggest hostiles in area.
Alright, well. We'll go through slowly. See what we can find.
You thought you could evade me? Are you prepared to die?
Who are you talking to, Andrea? I don't think we need anything.
Search protocols triggered. Beginning scan.
Okay, keep going. Oh.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
In here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting
Might as well raid all this stuff.
I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot! Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Holy shit, there's lots of stuff here. Ah. No. Not that one. This one? Yeah, I'll take your ammo. Alright, anything else down here? I don't think so. So let's go. Alright. It's gating us into this direction. Albino terrormorph. Cloaked terrormorph.
Engaging.
Morph! Open fire!
There it is! Open fire! Fire, damn it!
You're the best you can
It
do.
will take more than that.
Come on!
Yoink.
Kill protocols active.
Whoa.
Continuing engagement. New fault detected.
They should have fought harder.
Okay, we got frostbite. Let's not stand out here too long then. There's a crate up there. There's also a crate down here. Great, they're making me fight in the snow and I'm getting frostbite. Alright, I'm treating the frostbite. What do we got in here? Med pack. Story of the Heavens. Alright, what else we got? There's a crate down here. Looks like a train. Someone's dead over here. We continue on and going up. This way. Is there a way up? This way, maybe? Trade Authority over here. Is that where we're supposed to go? No? No? You're getting me into here, though I don't know where I'm supposed to go. So it took me in here. Wants me to go through the processing plant. To where, though? Is there an underground opening?
We can pause for a moment if you need to recover.
Good, I just don't have a clue where we're going. This way? I'm ignoring the highlights because the highlights don't work. It looks like I'm supposed to go up further into the city, but it could just be decorative. Collect the samples. It's telling me to go this way. What's in here? Ah, okay. Alright, next. Is there more samples? Neon Club Life skirt. So we're checking the shipping crates, basically. Now I'm sneezing. Great. Alright. Okay, not this one. How about this one? More? Have we checked all the crates? There's a crate up there. And that one. Alright, is that everything? No. Oops. Let's go this way. There's something in here.
All Azili's samples collected.
Alright, now hand those over to Kaiser and let's get out of here.
Samples secure.
Nice work. Now, earlier scan picked up a valid terrormorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Then we've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Where are the steam tunnels? Back? Where were the steam tunnels, guys? You gonna help me out here? This way?
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinium. A real marvel. All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
Muscle gear? I'll take the purple helmet, why not? It glows. Ribbon. War of the Worlds.
What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom.
You know, we might be some of the only. What's happening? Captain, are you seeing this?
Uh-oh. That's gotta be destroyed.
Oh my God. The heat leeches are terrormorphs.
But heat leeches infest every settlement, every corner of the settled systems. That means that every single one... Oh no.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terrormorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terrormorphs.
Yeah, that's generally how it works.
Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform.
That's generally how it works, yes.
We just found out how terrormorphs move between planets.
What does this mean for plants to clean up the terrormorphs?
That I don't have an answer for right now. But if they share a genome, like most nymphs and adults do, the microbe should have no problem dealing with heat leeches and terrormorphs. The Aciles we'll have to look into. But given what we know about the creatures, I wouldn't be shocked to find that they've got an appetite for both.
Well,
pretty major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, The Lazarus plant. It's clearly an accelerant for the terrormorph, a heat leach transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terrormorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, does this... Could someone have set that up?
It's plausible.
But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
You open the door for me, man. Let's go. Steal their booze and their metabolic agent. Out we go again.
Destroy them!
Looks like a big spider.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this.
Oh, we need a tissue sample?
Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
Yeah, someone... whatever.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks. I wonder where they could have gotten such an idea, deploying alien life forms as weapons. I wouldn't be shocked to find out our team, in part, inspired the approach, but our group never dealt with something that could have an effect like this. It makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test, someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the terrormorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
Sure.
They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
Who indeed? Look at some ideas, is far from responsible to start hurling accusations.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over.
He's probably our
We're
secret
gonna
prisoner,
do anything
right?
to prevent more terrormorph attacks, human cause or otherwise. We need that final sample.
We haven't
Roger
told her about
that.
her secret father
Kaiser?
prisoner yet, have we?
Get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
He seems like the dude who's pulling the strings. He had way too much information. And I should be treating my frostbite again.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may
Now would be a good time to reprioritize what we bring with us and what we leave behind. Or so. Yes? I have never been one to...
Yep, you can carry my stuff for me. Automatic shock troop pack. Oh shit, I don't really want... Well... That's fine. Helmets. That one's lighter. I'll take that one. Alright, that should be enough. Although I probably shouldn't give her throwables, she'll start actually trying to throw them. See what we got up here.
Oh, there's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
Still looting. 1 second. Ugh. So many locks. Nope, hold on. So many locks, so little time. It really looks like it's supposed to be this one, but this one does not look like it will fit. It's definitely not that one. Doesn't look like it's this one either. This one? Alright. Alright, we got med supplies. And there's a control panel, you said. Control panel. Oh, I'm gonna save. This one? A lot of ones. Where's this control panel you're talking about? There is a control panel, she said. Is it this? No, it's not the big button. Control panel, control panel. Not this? Let me out here. This one?
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required. Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic.
Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Sanon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew.
Physical
He knew
copy
about the Lazarus
available?
plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
Where's the recording? Where's the recording? Just grab the recording. From where? Taking me here. I'm not seeing anything. Grab the recording. So we hit this. The little arrow takes me right here. But I don't see any recording. Collect the recording.
We're gonna have plenty to discuss once we get out of here.
Like, you're taking me to this panel, but there's nothing here. Oh, it's this little button. I was never gonna see that guy.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the terrormorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
That's certainly how I interpret it.
He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was
Commander in a tough situation.
That is a disgusting way to describe what happened here. Someone who truly knows what it means to command, to be in charge of and responsible for others would never do such a thing.
He decided to sentence his own soldiers to death. What kind of commander is that? But I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now. He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave. Only he didn't succeed. Now someone else knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared.
We should get moving, we got work to do.
Settled systems are counting on us.
Is something amiss?
Kaiser! Try it now!
Unlock successful.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
Alright, well, we'll save that skill point for when we're done. Poutine! I haven't had a good poutine in a very long time. It's cold out here. Data worker over here.
Attention.
Crap.
What the hell? Is that the sample? Oh my god, concentrate fire! Shoot! Shoot!
That is the sample? Come on then. We have collecting to do.
Incoming! That sound. What is that?
That thing is putting out some kind of signal. Radar's lighting up. I think you're due for some company.
Crap.
For you!
The signal that thing's putting out to call in those creatures, I think I can nullify it. But I'm gonna need some help. There should be some radar equipment powered up now around the port. You get those online, and I'll relay my signal through there.
I think we're good. We'd rather remain concentration fire here.
The thralls! They're not coming after us. I guess we should grab that sample while we can. Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done. Organic
I'm glad this was
resources
not just
like
for
this
sport.
are more useful than people
Not that
give
killing
them
for
credit
sport is
for.
a problem.
Here you go,
Final
Kaiser.
sample secure.
Have your
All
copy of
wrapped up.
mine.
Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it.
Have
See
my
you
attention.
soon.
Need to see what I'm carrying?
There's some more stuff to drop with you. Alright, good enough.
Until next time.
Now we're heading back. Love to get out of the cold. I'm gonna have to swap my weapon up to something that I have more bullets for. Like this one. let me in? We came through this way. Back through the steam tunnels. Where are we supposed to go? Back at the forward base?
I hope to... Sensors picked up quite a ruckus over at the old spaceport. I presume that was your doing.
Discuss your findings. Where? Up here? Where? Up here?
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Kaiser's got the samples in storage.
Best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vay Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
Plenty of suspects, that's for sure.
That's putting it lightly.
But it's clear someone knows about the plant and realized what ends it could be put towards. Captain, we need to get these samples back to the lab and verify we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terrormorphs. But in the interim, do you think you could look into what we uncovered? See if you can turn up any information on who might have committed the attack?
Back to being a spy.
If it were me, I'd start at the scene of the crime. New Atlantis.
I'll look into it for sure.
Thank you, Captain. Once you finish your investigation, we'll meet you outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to hear this. Take care of yourself. No telling who might be involved.
Alright, now we're going back to our ship.
It's good to be back in our own ship.
Yeah, Mr. Prisoner's gonna have a lot of explaining to do. They're on a need-to-know basis. That's why I'm not allowed to tell them about it. I gotta go get the stuff from Andrea. We're gonna have to go sell some stuff soon. Andrea, where'd you end up? You are not on the bridge with me, okay? You're not in my quarters. You're not in Eric's quarters. You're not in Sam's and Cora's quarters. Yeah, she's in the med bay.
Yes, you need me. I have never been one to shy away from shouldering my share of a heavy load.
Okay, you can keep, spacesuit, it gives her 80. We've got 72, let's take the 12, that one. I don't think you need the club skirt, or that knife, or that axe, or that gun, or that gun, or that gun. You can keep that though. It does 160. Let's take the grenades from you. Let's take that. Veteran Sysdef spacesuit. We'll keep that. So we got a pack. Okay, I should keep those.
Right.
I think we've got all this stuff on display. We're getting full. Certainly have a lot of cargo. Alright, now we can head back.
Ready here. Cora's good too. Everything looks so pretty up here.
Okay, we're heading back to New Atlantis. Uh-oh, what happened?
We're in orbit.
Oh, cancel. we have to take our contraband back first. That's Altair. Where's it's over here. Wolf Den, that's fine. We need to go sell stuff anyway. We got Xeno warfare crap from the planet, which we totally shouldn't be selling out here.
Board's all green. Successful jump.
Bum bum bum. Dum dum. We need to unload cargo, so let's see how much crap we can dump on this guy. And I can restock my ammo as well.
Docking procedure is complete.
Alright, I'll do my cargo run. So what ammo do I typically use? So we've got 7.77 shells, heavy fuses, laser cutter, and 43. 43 MI is the one I like the best. So
if there's anything, how may the trade of... Certainly.
My sketchy seller dude. There's the Xeno warfare tech. First I gotta buy from him. So let's sell the, or get the 43. Caseless, heavy particle fuse. Alright, and now we start selling you all our junk. Have my toilet paper roll and foam cup too. So what do we have in the way of crap? Everything that's below 60. That one looks cool though, I might actually display it. Oof, look at that one, 336. Let's get rid of this one, keep that one. I might have to up the limit. I have the other microgun, so I don't need this microgun. I have the calibrated, so you can have the regular microgun. Get rid of that. Keeping that because it looks cool. We have 2 old earth pistols. You can probably have that one, but he can't afford to pay for it. Alright.
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-Xeno protocols.
We got rid of some stuff and we restocked our ammo, so that's not the worst.
Anything I can do for you?
You can get on my way, Eric. Thank you very much.
Mom says later this year we can spend a whole week together. A week!
Very exciting, Miniko. Very exciting.
We're unlatched. Free and clear.
Alright, now we're going back to Alpha Centauri. Now it'll let me go. Great, awesome. Yeah, you have to kind of take that as a cue. If it won't let you land, it's probably because you have contraband and you're going to be scanned in the orbit. Okay, so what I should be doing is trying to get my leadership up so I can get everyone back on the ship. So, was I gonna do diplomacy? Or negotiation and do financial bribery? I think diplomacy makes more sense, although deception would be good. Ships 10% stronger will surrender to piracy demands, but I'm not doing piracy. You're supposed to use this one for piracy and smuggling. I do smuggle well. I do grab the, and undercover work I also do a lot of, so maybe I should go deception. It's usually not my style though, I'm more of a blunt in your face. Tell you what I think. I'm not diplomatic either. You know what? My character's doing a lot of spy work, so why don't we go deception? So I can use it for the contraband scans. I gotta get 3 more points in this category. I'm trying to get the ship command, which is like 7 more points in this whole category. Before I can build my, biofrostbite. There we go. No more frostbite. Okay, so I'm supposed to speak to Vivictus. The highlights don't work, but the little arrow system kind of does.
Having a good one?
You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep... Okay, no bounty.
Well, it was working.
If my shift goes long...
Yes, district.
Yes?
That's the realty. I don't want property here. We're going to the mast. Okay, buddy, you got explaining to do. Material repository.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
What did you need?
See you later, Andrea. Only I got clearance to come this way.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Adrian were headed for Londinium of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
Don't play down. We know you're behind the attacks in New Atlantis and Tau City.
Now, what in the heavens would make you claim something as ludicrous as that?
We recovered a recording of an invisible weapon. You were talking about the terrormorphs.
Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks.
You were.
Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
I can hear it in your voice, Francois. Fear, you're afraid because you know something's been discovered.
You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The terrormorph attacks on Tau City. New Atlantis. My doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of London.
Give me your associate.
Learning to synthesize it. Use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
It's obvious you're angry about what the UC did to you. This is petty revenge, nothing more.
Oh, my revenge was far from petty, Captain. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinium spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's terrormorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
Should have been handed over secure to keep it from being used.
It's easy to judge now, but the Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. In that moment, I wasn't about to add another dangerous variable to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter. She becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name
You don't
of the
deserve
person
influence,
responsible
buddy.
for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely
You were given way
hero.
too much freedom, buddy.
You.
I would lock you down a hole. How did you coordinate it from in here?
It wasn't easy. But the beauty of being loathed is that people will do whatever they can not to deal with you. They wanted to pretend I didn't exist. And so I used their blind eye to my advantage. Still, establishing a back channel to Orlays via the UC recovery teams was painstaking work. I've led campaigns less nerve-wracking. They believed they were luring in wanted criminals, but were in fact delivering precisely encoded slates, filled with instructions invisible to any but their recipient, dropped off at just the right moments to fall into the proper hands. All without the UC realizing whom they were actually dealing with. Slow work. But as you can see, ultimately effective.
Why do you care if UC wants you as an advisor?
Why would I want to be in the good graces of the people who control my very life? I don't know, Captain. Maybe I still dream of a life outside these walls someday. A new face would be needed, of course, but it wasn't an impossibility. Though now, I'm not so sure.
So you murdered UC citizens because of a slight against your honor. You're sick, buddy.
There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us to overcome one and become the other. And we all benefited. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
You'd be honoring me for cleaning up your mess.
You're being honored only because I arranged the situations where it could happen. Be grateful. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame.
You wasted my time, buddy.
Eliminating the terrormorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement.
Biased.
All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
You think I'm gonna just forget the fact you kill people to accomplish your good works?
And how many have you killed to get where you are now? There are no great works that don't cost lives, Captain. Whether it's winning a war, or digging a tram tunnel. So we sacrificed a few dozen in the attacks to possibly protect millions. That seems like a fair exchange to me. I only hope you'll see the same, and leave my name out of the discussions to come.
You know, I'm not sure what I'm going to tell them.
Well, I do hope you'll keep the larger perspective in mind, Captain. We've done something great here. Let's not squander the opportunity to do more.
Alright, well, this sucks. Oh. Back out.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Let's go, Andrea. Where are we going here? Lady on this side?
Just remember, Captain, the name of the game is discretion.
Where are we going? Ugh. Where are you guys sending me here? This way. Meeting room. Okay.
Real curious to know what you turned up.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the acyles are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terrormorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Any leads on who might have committed the attacks?
Who's Vivictus? I got him to confess.
That seems unlikely, considering he's been dust for about 20 years.
I'm sure the captain just misspoke. Right?
Nope, he's alive. The UC had him the whole time. He orchestrated the attacks from himself.
No, that's impossible. He's gone. My father is dead.
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner, but it's the truth.
The colony war butcher lives. Unfortunately.
That's about the understatement of the century. A couple of choice four-letter words came to mind for me.
Alive. Victus is alive? How did you find him?
He contacted me. It's the reason we found Kaiser.
Wait, you knew he was alive and didn't tell us?
I was sworn to secrecy, but this felt too important.
You were sworn to... You swore. You were just doing your duty, weren't you? Yeah, I guess I, of all people, should know what a burden that can be. Doesn't mean I'm not mad. But I guess you letting us know late is preferable to never. Now at least we can inform the cabinet and let them deal with him.
He can't be allowed to get away with this.
The people he harmed deserve justice. But now I guess we've got our answer. Nothing left to do but put it all in front of the cabinet. Any last things we needed to discuss? This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the terrormorphs.
What are you guys leaning towards?
Microbe is going to make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in. See if they have a preference.
We have real world science on this one. COVID killed 7 million people. And they took a technicality to attack. Because they knew that their biomanufactured drug attacked Neanderthal DNA. Which means they knew it was going to hit the natives, the white peoples, and the Indians. So the Chinese thought that was an acceptable loss for them. Meanwhile, it's the Asian DNA that's causing the problem on the planet with the overpopulation. Them and the African DNA. We were already the minority. You just took a move to wipe us out further. If you've ever read the science, it's pretty horrifying and how disgusting Asian people can be. So both approaches are effective.
They are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leech anatomy.
And the Asylees seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch, though, when they catch them. Like an open airlock guzzling angry spaghetti.
What kind of risks are there if we decide to bring back the Asylees?
Asylees aren't hostile to humans, but they are megafauna. If someone decides to pick a fight with one, it could get ugly. But they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so the risk of introducing them to new worlds is minimal. Using them to clean up the terrormorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient as the microbe would be. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with the Asylees, we're at least dealing with known risks.
What do you think? Whatever. Let's go in.
And here we go.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the terrormorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
That's correct, ma'am. It was a deliberate attack.
My God.
An attack? Using terrormorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays?
The report isn't the whole truth. Orlays helped, but Vivek disorganized the attacks.
It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use terrormorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sanon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
It just transformed. A terrormorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this, and said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vivek sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
What's gonna happen to him?
That will be up to the cabinet to decide. But I don't appreciate our mercy being taken advantage of.
I agree with you completely there.
I'm inclined to agree, Captain. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the 3 of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinium. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
I agree. That's the right call.
I'm glad you think so. So then, to our final topic. The cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the terrormorph, and now also heat leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the terrormorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
Deploying these sillies is safest.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
The first step in a bold new future.
Bolder, better, and brighter. Well, I need to write that one down for later.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day 1 for the United Colonies Terrormorph Management Division, making you 3 the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
What is a Class 1
It's a
citizen?
status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement.
In my
an
experience,
additional reduction on the cost
the folks
of
getting
colonial goods.
awarded
And
are
I'm
the
told
criminals.
the penthouse is rather impressive.
Thank you.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts, spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Alright. I'm gonna go back to the net station. Do I go back to security missions? Oh, sorry, it wants me to go back to Tuala. Go back to the lobby then. Tuala's office. I saw Tuala on that list.
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. You brought this on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount.
Nice.
And the credits should be in your account now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
That's generous.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terrormorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon.
Alright, duly noted.
Any of those missions call to you?
Let's start with Percival.
Sure. He'll have all the specifics. If you find yourself looking for more work, you know where to find me.
Alright. The things below me. I guess we'll check out the realty since we're here. We got a free penthouse. What do we need to do with a penthouse?
Checking your file. Huh. Combat medic.
Well, well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen, you've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion. What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
I guess I better do it.
Great! You're in for a real treat.
It's free, right?
It's one of my favorite apartments in the city. Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
I guess we're gonna check out our new penthouse. Because why not? There's a lodge.
The trees here are quite beautiful.
I do appreciate that not every meter of land was plowed under to build this city. This tree is far too grand for such a fate.
There's the lodge. This, I guess we're gonna go here.
I have a feeling today's going to be a great day. Don't you agree?
Alright, so we got Pioneer Tower, Apollo Tower, Reliant Medical. Where's Mercury Tower? Mercury Tower's over here.
That movie was epic. Definitely better than the last Interceptor.
But why did they replace the Hunter?
Alright, we got a mini lobby thing going on here. Oh, fancy. So we got a kitchen. A little bathroom nook here. Or a pantry, I guess. It's over here. Oh, here's the bathroom. We got a shower. Okay, so we have... This is confusing. So this is our main hall coming in to the apartment. We have a balcony on the left. Overlooking the city. Or it's not really overlooking the city so much as it's overlooking the empty forest and space around it. We got the back of the city. So this is, I guess, our living room space. What's over here? We've got a little side closet office, I guess. And we've got a kitchen with a pantry, a bathroom, and we've got 3 rooms over here. This one is a laundry room, closet. This one looks like a bedroom. This one also is a bedroom? This is the larger of the two. This is the master bedroom. Because you can tell it's the master bedroom because it comes with an ensuite bathroom. And it's got another... Okay, and here's the view of the city. It's not much of a view of the city, really, because the city's over there, but you get some of the view of the city. You can see the UC Spire in the center. And the spaceport over there. There's our ship. See? Right there. That one's our ship. So, okay, well, we have a house now. Didn't really need the house. Can we put a bed in it? Furniture? Do you have fancier beds? I guess that's the fanciest bed we got. We have a bed. You can put a secondary bed in the little room as well. Side table? I guess we have the back table for a side table. We don't need another table. What else we got? Desk? We can do like a large desk. We got so much space in this room. It's like, what do you do with all the space? I guess I can just use the... Not sure I really like that desk. We have drawers. I like the one that has actual drawers. So the door is here. I kind of feel like we should, have a desk in front of that. The comfy chair. Guess we're gonna waste some time designing shit, because we can. We have something I can go with this style too. I don't like that style, honestly. I want something comfier. We have like... I kind of like we had a comfy looking chair. We had the orange one. Or this one. I want a partition. Where was the partition wall? Modify mode? Straightening it out, pain in the ass. Alright, so that makes the bedroom space a little smaller, and we got a little office nook. So we're gonna pull back just a little bit more. So you come in and you get the office space. And then in here is gonna be like a dresser. Like a comfy looking bench. We have tables. So we're gonna want a dining table out here in front of the kitchen space. We're also gonna want a casual coffee table style thing. I like the round one, I guess, but this is the larger style. And then we got a couch. We got the white one, which looks okay. We've got orange. We've got black. Honestly, I think the white one's the fanciest. Goes with this set. Get the place to look a little less empty. OCD and me, like, it's not straight. Alright, so we have like a space for a TV table or something there. Can I get TVs? We have a wall monitor, which I can throw on the thing, or I can put on this wall. Oh, well, let me place it on this wall. So what I could do is I could throw it over here. I would have preferred to put it on the... I can get a desk monitor on my desk here. Coffee maker, that's going to be essential. Okay. We'll go with the smaller one. We don't need the portable. I could do the drink machine as well. So we have a variety of different styles of drinks. Water cooler? I have the materials, might as well. We have a bathroom with a sink. We have a bathroom with a toilet. Do we have toilet paper in our bathrooms right now? We do. I don't have to worry about that. Our kind of sparse utilitarian apartment going on here. We're gonna need chairs for the... There was a chair I saw that I actually liked. This one. We only have room for 2 right now. We gotta get more fiber. We can go on a trip down to the market to keep decorating this place. I guess that's what we'll spend the last 40 minutes of this episode doing. So, you know, our hard-earned, you know, stuff is rewarded here. Okay, so what I can do... I'm gonna put a navigation console in. I don't think we need one though. So I have Andrea with a little room here, which I don't have much in it right now. What do we have in the way of cabinets here? Why is it not letting me put... I like the cabinet, it's just not letting me target the room. That's weird. It's like, I won't let you use that one. Okay. Shelf. I can put stuff in the pantry. That looks like a pantry shelf. I think we're gonna need storage in here. Military crate, industrial crate, storage box. Problem with the coolers is it doesn't store you a lot of space. So like in your closet here, you can put like the ammo cases. Or weapons cases. So the coolers kind of make sense being in the pantry. We don't have a fridge here. We do have a fridge right there. But I can put like a... one cooler. Industrial crate. For food storage. So what I could do is put my emergency medical center in here. Make this a little med bay. Although we don't have supplies. We're gonna have to go get fiber. Because we're like, I'm a doc, right? So I can do like a little research station in here. So if I put the bed down this side, I can do like the research station here. You know what? I think I should do it on the other side, right? Because that's what my character is, right? She's a combat medic. We'll put it over here. So over here's my little science lab. And my med bay. Get this out of the way for a second. Easy. So I don't need a private, well, I can probably do down the center. Or I can do just like a workstation. So we don't treat patients here specifically, we just do research. And then, you know, if they're staying here, we'll put it, see if we put a desk or something in. Desk. And then I can do like a garden or something out on the terrace. For, you know, growing plants and things. This is the back terrace. Decorations. Whiteboard. We got a diagnostics machine, which I do not need. I have the research center that kind of turns into the same thing. Water cooler, sink, toilet, toilet paper. Potted plants. So we have Andrea. It's potted plants. We're gonna need more stuff. Fiber, structural. We got quite a bit to go here. Okay, so we're gonna go out and look for supplies. Fiber and structural. I don't think I have any miscellaneous stuff on me right now, right? Mostly keys. We got a stylus and a... And we lost this thingy. We got the stylus pen. Alright, well we lost the tablet somewhere through the floor. Well, it's a little less sparse. I got the start of my bedroom and office. They gave us some supplies. Nice big shower. This is like the best one in the game. I think there's another penthouse at Neon if you like the fancy lights as well. But this one you get for free if you do this quest. So we're looking for fiber and structural. So where's the commercial district, guys? Centurion Arsenal. Let's see if they have anything. Fancy.
I have mixed feelings about it. But sales are up significantly since what happened at the spaceport. People want to feel safe. Welcome to Centurion Arsenal. It is my absolute pleasure to assist you with any purchases or questions you may have. All sales are final, but that won't matter because you will undoubtedly be pleased with your purchase. You have my word.
We have.
I'm sure we can find something that suits you.
Nope, I don't need any of that. But, you know, nice to meet you, neighbor. I should be trying to sell things. What else we got? There's Athena's tower.
I think I could live on coffee if I had to.
Here's a convenience store.
Come on, need something but don't have... Yeah, let's get you settled.
What do you have? Oh, you only have food.
Thanks for stopping in. I can always use the business.
Alright, so we got a convenience store, we got a weapons store. We got the Orion Tower here. We got the clothing
Saw your
store.
ship come in. Nice ride.
Consignment.
Please let me know if I may assist you.
You'll find that I have most...
He only sells clothing.
Be my guest.
I don't think there's anything I haven't already seen. You can get like different... You can get like leather suits. You can get a sari dress. Eh. Eh. Meh.
Your patronage is appreciated.
Alright, we're looking for supplies. Do I have to go to the distributor? There's Reliant Medical. Where's the distributor? There's a realty, mast, the well. Outland's over there. Anything else in this district? Is it Terra Brew? Or is that just a decorative sign? Where's this? That's Apollo Tower.
Heard the cabinets assembled some kind of elite anti-terrormorph unit.
What do we got on this side? We got chunks over here.
How many calories is that?
There's Pioneer Tower. The fancy restaurant. Alright, I guess we'll go to this little playground thing. We're trying to sell things and buy fiber and structural. So we can finish, designing our apartment for the hell of it. UC distribution straight ahead. They'll probably have what I need, right?
My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
What are you guys? Enhance. Outland. Looking for UC distribution. Set it this way. There it is.
Problem?
Structural and fiber. Maybe
Can
we
we
have
speak
to.
for a moment?
What's up?
It is a relief to know that the terrormorphs are being dealt with. But are you sure this Asilis creature is the right way to do it?
Slow and steady wins the race.
I can understand that line of thinking, but even when talking about a species like the terrormorph, this decision means the terrormorphs will remain a threat for years to come, if not longer. And that is assuming it works at all.
I still think we will have to agree to disagree
I
on
suppose
this.
we shall. Not that it matters, since the decision was made. And I must say, I find it curious that you would agree keeping the Lazarus plant around is a good idea. It seems an additional, unnecessary risk.
It might be useful. Best to leave
I do not
options
think
on the
some
table.
potential future use outweighs the risk it poses now. I find it even more concerning that the United Colonies will keep this information secret. They have enough power already. They do not need this in their arsenal. Well, it is good to know that this particular threat is behind us. and you have done a service to all who live in the settled systems.
I'm afraid, due to recent welcome to UC Dist. Yes.
Structural and fiber is what we're looking for. So give me your fiber. Whoops. Give me your structural. Thank you.
Right. Come back if you need something else.
Structural and fiber. Now I should be able to fast track
Hi. How you
back up to would be up higher, right? Hollow Tower, Mercury Tower, penthouse. That's the one. Alright, so we're working on a few things. Her space is probably going to be the easiest to finish because it's smaller. I wanted to get her a table, or sorry, a chair. A little table. Do you have a smaller round table? Smaller. Smaller. Kind of like the old world wood. But it's not very... Well, we'll go with the old world wood, I guess. It's not very comfy looking. I don't like the shape at all. Smaller. How about like... And then... something small on this side. I can give you this one. This one's the easiest space to finish because it's... Maybe like a bookcase here. Supply shop is good. We're gonna run out of stuff again, of course, but... I need a little table in here as well. Some workspace. Desk. Small desk. Small desk. I said small. I guess this is the best we're gonna have. Okay, we're gonna move this. We're gonna put this against this wall. I think. So right next to the door, we're gonna put the shelf. Then we're gonna put a desk. Then we're gonna put this. Then we're gonna see if we can fit the pharmaceutical lab in the back corner. Right? And then we're gonna put this thingy beside it. Oh, you're attached. I don't want you to be attached. Get this out. Move this over here. For a sec. Put that there. No. This is a very small space. Why don't we do this instead then? I suppose I can get rid of the desk and make a smaller space. Move the desk. Do I want to use this kind of desk in here instead? I think I like the look of it better. Hold on. Move this back. Just looks a little bit nicer in this space. So we're gonna move the bed a little bit more to the back of this room. What I could do is I could center it on this wall. So we've got the bed on this space, a desk on this wall, and, you know, a bookshelf and whatever over here. We're getting a little bit nicer. So in here, let's tightly push this against the wall as much as we can without it popping up. Like so. And we're going to throw this in this back corner. This right beside it. I feel like we should have a little table of some sort. Console desk? You can do like a corner console. I could just do a little table. Yeah, why are these not like those last two won't let us use it. Alright, so we have a little science lab in here. And then out here is going to be the garden section. Planters. We'll go with this one. I'm gonna do ones that look medically of value here. Right? So my little botany corner. Outside the window is my little botany corner. For extracting plant samples and whatever. And over here we can sort of do something more cozy. Look out on the city. We probably need more chairs as well. At least 4 chairs, right? We have enough for more than that. We have enough for the whole crew here. Enough for 6 people. We don't have a... Yeah. You gotta put the rug down first. We're gonna do that. I kinda like this one. And the stylus disappears. That's okay, whatever. So the start. So we have a dining area, a sitting area, a little science lab because my character is a combat medic, a botany lab because my character's a combat medic, botany space. We've got guest quarters. We can use... I wanted like a side table. None of these are very good as side tables. The stools look like better side tables, but people try to sit on them, which is a pain in the ass. What's the coziest bench we got? I don't like the red one. Is this the coziest one? I don't really like the bench in there. I'll just put a bench here for now. I need something for a dresser. Like this, the best one got. Kind of very industrial looking. Get like a stylized. And a new couch. Okay, since this is the style and color we're going with in here. Why are you not letting me get that tighter against the wall? Is that the tightest you're gonna let me get against the wall there? Coffee table. Something longer? I think in here it might make more sense. Hold on, we need a rug. Kind of bare. Rug? Green. Yeah, we can do this one. Kind of the biggest one we got. It's like, the problem is it's sitting too low. There we go. Alright, it's kind of like not my favorite color scheme, but... I think I might just go with this because it's the longest. I'm not a big fan of it, but again, you don't give us much to work with. Coffee table, we got a bar stool. Like, I don't like to keep using this one. Although it might be the nicest. I feel like we need a taller shelf there. We just do two side-by-side things. Yeah, it's a little bit nicer. I wonder if I need to like outpost engineering for this to start looking nicer. Do plants? Potted plants? No, it's kind of ugly. That's not terrible looking. Kind of goes with the yellow color scheme. Oh, we're out of structural again. Well, we got a little bit farther. We got the bedroom a little bit more decorated. I'm not sold on this. We need like a proper dresser. But yeah, it still feels a bit sparse, but you know, you can tell we have some furniture and some layout. Why are you in my bed, Andrea? Guest quarters is over here. I think furniture-wise, like, the base is fine. It's not the worst. I'm not sold on this dresser. The other one's a little nicer, but it sinks into the floor for some reason, which I do not understand. I can put something on the end, maybe, but... yeah, we're out of structural. Just to cover the end of the thingy so it doesn't look quite as industrial. And then obviously you need to put stuff on the shelves. But you know, it's a start. Boxing off the space into, you know, using the line on the floor to box it into a bedroom and an office space makes sense. And then having the guest bedroom here. I don't have stuff for any displays, do I? Small weapons rack. And weapons cases for the closet. Helmet display. We have display cases, which might make sense in here. Like putting two side by side there and there. But yeah, we're gonna need more structural, so we're gonna have to go off world and try and go back to the ship to get our stuff too. Putting some more cases in here, so I can stock this, for example, with food. So I gotta put, boxes where I'm gonna store stuff. Alright. So we got food storage. We can store stuff on the shelf, and we got another little cooler there too. We've got a fridge, which we can try and throw some stuff in the fridge. Actually, we had this. And the lettuce, right? Milk. Oh, we had lettuce in there. Yeah, let's see if we can throw those in the fridge. Or if they're gonna, like, be lost into the... So, lettuce. Lock keys. Milk. So we have some stuff in the fridge. We don't have any dishware or anything like that yet, but you know. You can see we've started the apartment at least. Not just a big empty space. And I guess over time, as we pick up more structural stuff, we can come back and update it. But, you know, it's been 3 hours. I think we can leave it there before we start something new. So we finished our Vanguard mission, and our reward was this UC penthouse that overlooks New Atlantis. And you get it for free. You just have to finish the quest line, which is not a bad investment because it has a decent layout and a decent space. So it gives you like a master bedroom and a balcony with a spare bedroom, a closet, laundry room, another, bathroom, a pantry for storing foods and things, a living dining room space, and a front balcony, and then a little office or a closet you can use for whatever. And I figured I just made it into a science-y research lab because my character is a combat medic. So if she wants to do some, botany work out there or some science work in here, she can do that. And if she doesn't, she can close it away. I could have also turned it into another mini office, but I don't think I need 2 offices. The bedroom was so big that it made more sense for my office to be over here. So we went with that. And yeah, I guess we'll keep updating it over time. Next time I find interesting gadgets and things, I can drop them off here. This can be our home while we're on Atlantis. Instead of us bunking at Constellation, we don't have to go to Constellation, we've earned our own space. So I'm going to put us back on the ship, I think. And then we'll call it a day. And we got one more level and one more step closer. Oh, get up. And one more step closer to having our more crew on our ship. Because let's face it, our real home is on the ship, right? This is our real home space. Because we're taking the ship with us, right, at all times.
Nice to see you.
Hey, Eric, what's up?
Hi, how's it going?
Of course.
Yeah, fine by me.
Have you been in contact with Jane since we left Sidonia?
Yeah, actually, I have heard from her. She wrote me a message apologizing for what happened with Ecliptic and told me my old job's open if I ever want it. It's a sweet offer, but I don't know if I'm ready to take her up on it yet. Honestly, I don't think now's the best time for a career change. You've taught me so much about life in the space lanes that I feel like I can finally call myself a real pilot. I want to pay you back for all that. So you can count on me to have your back in the co-pilot seat, Captain. And thanks again for everything.
No problem,
See you
Eric.
soon.
Yep, Eric's my co-pilot and quartermaster because his skill set is payloads, and I think he also gives you some stats in the jumping, like the quantum jumping or whatever, the one that gets you to go, the jump drive, that gets you to go further in sectors. So he's good for smuggling, he's good for cargo lifting. He was essential early game when I had a baby ship and a small cargo hold, and I wanted the extra cargo space. So I got used to having him around. Anyway, we're saving here, and then next time we'll have to figure out what quest line we're going to work with. Hello, Miniko. So we're going to have to figure out what quest line we're going to go to next. We have a few things to choose from. On the mission side. A strange broadcast has been submitted over SSN. I should investigate source. At Hell's Gate. A light in the darkness. Oh, we can, we found some more news stories. We can drop those off while we're here. Yeah, that's if you want to run with the neon gangs. Okay, we have, if we want to go investigate spacers, dead spacers. So we have a few things to do. We can do Ryujin Tower if we want to do corpo life. That might be an interesting, you can, what's it called? This one is you run a mission with the corporate sector. So you get to be a corporate espionage lackey at a sketchy sort of Ryujin neon company. Ryujin's on neon. So that might be fun. Maybe we can do that one next time. And we have all these little side missions. We also have Yumi, so he's UC Sec. And we have a bunch of these other people. We haven't even seen Paradiso or Elios yet. We haven't gone to Vladimir's house. So there's quite a few things we still haven't done. And of course there's the constellation missions. So we'll keep going. We'll keep exploring. And again, ultimately, you know, the goal is we're going to eventually...
Never quite had a friend like you.
We're going to upgrade our ship. We want to push out to here to get more ship command. We want to push out to max out all of our starship design. As once we have ship command, I can swap over to one of my other ships and design a large crew vessel for all of the Constellation folks. I want to see how large a vessel we can actually build. So that's something I want to try. And of course we have to finish up researching all of our technologies so we can finish our research. And then
cool things in your ship. It's like Christmas every day.
And I think the very last thing we're going to want to play with is the outposting, because I think the outposting is like a little bit janky in this game. But we still have potential to see what we can do there with animals and other things. So we're done in those. We're done in those right now. We have all these interesting outpost things, so we can upgrade all the stuff on the outpost. Decorations is the one that we probably want to get for outpost engineering rank 1. So we can have better stuff. And you can do horticulture, so you can do more plants. So, and then you can domestication as animals. So we want to play with some of this stuff too, the outposts. But right now we're still trying to level up, and most of our time is spent on the ship, zipping back and forth, which is why I started on equipment, and I don't have stuff for these yet. Okay, we're done with our stuff. We just have to pick up some more high tensile spideroid and tungsten and polymer for this one. So, you know, we have to finish all our research on our equipment. We have to finish on our ship before we're going to move into the outpost stuff. So here's my little on-ship lab here and our medical bay. So we've got like a microscope and some research gear on this side. And over here is our practical, you know, thingy next to our bathroom, which ended up beside the, which ended up sitting beside the medical bay. I used one of these little storage rooms and just added a mini shower and a toilet. Travel bathroom. Anyway, so we'll get there. There's lots of stuff we have to explore in Starfield that we want to poke and see if it works, and, you know, figure out what we can do with it. But yeah, I have a feeling the outpost stuff is going to be horribly janky. So that is it for this week's episode, and until next time.